Hey friends! Welcome back to another part of our Thailand adventures. In this video, we dive into the wonderfully weird and wildly fun world of Carnival Magic, a place so extra, it makes Vegas look like it's not trying hard enough. When Mike and I were planning our honeymoon, he did a lot of research on fun things to do in Phuket, and Carnival Magic kept popping up. It's still a fairly new theme park, having only opened in 2022. It's the same owner that also created Fantasy, but Carnival Magic is what really caught our eye. We were picked up in the most extra themed cab, driven by a lovely man decked out in full carnival gear, and when we arrived, we were greeted by our amazing guide Nana and our photographer Fizz. Mike had booked us a package that came with both a guide and a personal photographer, but what I didn't know is that he secretly upgraded to an anniversary package, and let me tell you, we felt like royalty the entire night. So what exactly is Carnival Magic? Imagine if a Thai cultural festival, a Las Vegas light show, and a carnival had a baby. That's Carnival Magic. It's Thailand's first Thai cultural carnival park, sprawling over 40 acres in Phuket. This place is a sensory overload in the best way possible. You'll find dazzling light displays, vibrant parades, and live performances that celebrate Thai culture with a whimsical twist. It's like stepping into a real-life fever dream, complete with glitter, giant floats, and more neon than you thought possible. The main event is the River Carnival Parade, featuring over 150 performers, massive costumes, and record-breaking floats. And let's talk about those floats for a second. Because while we were allowed to film pretty much everything at Carnival Magic, the one big expectation was the River Carnival Parade at the River Palace. This is something they really want to keep off social media and reserve for those who come to experience it in person. They even have lockers where you're asked to put your phones away before, so the magic isn't spoiled for future guests. And honestly, after watching the parade ourselves, we totally get it. It's next level. You're completely immersed from start to finish. Between the music, the massive floats, the costumes, the lights, it's all so stunning. And it just hits differently when you're fully present for it. And it's one of those you have to be there moments. Carnival Magic isn't just your typical theme park. It's an absolute record-breaking sensation. With 9 Guinness World Records under its belt, it proudly holds the title of Thailand's most awarded company in the Guinness World Records history. To kick things off, we've got the largest popcorn machine in the world. Standing at a towering 25.9 feet tall, capable of popping 4 unique flavors all at once. And then there's the largest papier-mâché sculpture, a massive 19.5 foot tall elephant named Candy, which we will see later in the video. And as we mentioned before with the parade, it actually holds the longest single chassis parade float record, which stretches an incredible 236 feet long. And that's just the beginning. Carnival Magic holds several more records tied to its jaw-dropping LED displays and intricate light structures. One of the biggest highlights, the Festival of Lights. A magical nighttime show featuring over 500,000 lights dancing in perfect sync with music. It's like stepping into a dream, and trust us, you'll want to stick around for that. We'll get more into that later in this video. But first, food. Before immersing ourselves in all the dazzling lights and parades, let's make a beeline over to the Birds of Paradise buffet restaurant. Let me tell you, it was nothing short of astonishing. This isn't just any buffet, it's a grand 3,000-seat, fully air-conditioned banquet hall, designed to resemble an Arcadian temple, complete with majestic peacocks guarding the entrance.
Sawai? Sawai. That's a new word for us. I like that. Sawai. Sawai means beautiful, which is what this place is.
You have to add the Sawai.
Sawai.
I just want to give a quick shout out to our lovely guide Nana. She was such a joy to have with us throughout the park. And a big thank you to Fizz as well, who captured every special moment for us beautifully.
Wow. Swadikap! Swadikap!
Did I mention we felt like royalty?
Swadikap! 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 Yeah! Swai mak mak!
The ambience of the Birds of Paradise buffet is just as magical as the park itself. The space feels grand and welcoming, like you've stepped into a dining hall fit for, shall I say, royalty? But without losing that comfortable, friendly vibe. The buffet features an incredible fusion of both Oriental and Western cuisines, with something for everybody. They've thoughtfully included Indian dishes, vegetarian choices, and halal options, making sure all kinds of dietary needs are covered. From freshly made pastas to savory hot dishes to a vibrant lineup of sweets and desserts, every craving is met with something exciting and very delicious. It's the kind of place where you'll want to try a bit of everything. I really mean it. Just make sure you save room for dessert because there's a lot of options for that too. After our delicious dinner, our guide Nana brought us to the perfect viewing spot along the main street for the Festival of Color Street Parade. The vibrant energy and the dazzling costumes with the upbeat music was absolutely mesmerizing. It felt like the whole park came alive. It was the perfect lead into the Grand River Carnival show that's still to come right after this, which we cannot show, but I gotta tell you, you just gotta see it. It's just, you just gotta go see it.
You must. You simply must.
You simply must. Each float had its own theme song that echoed throughout the night, and the performers truly put on a show. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, bubbles filled with smoke started raining from the sky, and the excitement didn't stop there. We even got to join in on the parade, dancing and celebrating, feeling like a kid again. It was just perfect. Now let's talk about something you might not expect to be so memorable. The bathrooms. But trust me, these aren't just any bathrooms. At Carnival Magic, they're called toilets. Get it? Toylets. And they're honestly a whole experience on their own. Each bathroom is themed, and they really take it to the next level. Mike's choice of toilet was the rocket ship, and one of the coolest ones that I saw was the Tamagotchi themed bathroom. Which brings me right back to childhood nostalgia, so I chose that one. The whole vibe was playful and with interactive elements that made you feel like you were stepping into a living, breathing Tamagotchi world. It was so cool. The amount of options to pick, though, was a tad overwhelming. They had things like an ice cream parlor and a gumball machine and many more to pick from. This was definitely not your average bathroom experience. They added so many little touches that shows just how much thought goes into every aspect of this park, down to the smallest detail. It's definitely not your typical bathroom, but it's an added extra magic to the day, and it's something you definitely have to check out if you're looking for a bathroom. Look for the toilets. So with our package, we got this Carnival card loaded with tokens, which was a fun ad because it gave us a chance to try out a bunch of their games, and they had some interesting ones. There are some familiar Carnival games, but a few that were a little new to us. But once we got the hang of them, we had a lot of fun playing them again and again. Mike even jumped into one of those tanks where cash blows everywhere, and he had to grab all the blue bills to win, and he did it. We ended up winning actually quite a lot of prizes, and honestly, it felt like they were going a little bit easy on us because they were so friendly. Mike did end up winning most of the games, but I did snag a few victories. Of course, Mike conveniently said the battery died during a couple of those wins. Funny, huh? But I did win some. This one I did not win, but I did win a few. With each prize we won, we couldn't help but joke that Allie, our dog, was going to have a blast with all these new toys. Every time we won something, it felt like we were adding more and more to her collection for when we got back home. Since this is a carnival, they did have some animals at the Animal Funhouse, which is a fun little surprise. We saw rabbits, guinea pigs, and some colorful birds. Or should I say, party chicks. You'll understand in a moment what I'm talking about. But for a real standout was the guinea pig roller coaster, or the guinea coaster. Yeah, you heard that right. Guinea pigs on a roller coaster, if you want to call it that. It was really random, but totally hilarious, and definitely one of those things that you didn't know you needed to see until you did. This area was a cute little spot, though we didn't linger too long because we were eager to head over to the River Palace to catch that incredible parade we just keep raving about. Once we got inside the palace, we snapped some photos with the performers before the show completely blew our minds away. After soaking in all that magic, we took a quick break to recover from the awe and grabbed some souvenirs to remember it all by.
that dopamine.
All right, next up, the Kingdom of Lights. And this place is something else. It's like stepping into a dream made entirely of twinkly lights. Everywhere you look, the paths are glowing, the trees are sparkling, and the displays are absolutely massive and detailed. It feels straight out of a fairy tale. What makes it even more wild is that it actually holds a lot of the multiple world records just right here, including the largest LED structure and the most lights used in an illuminated display. We're talking over 40 million LEDs. Yeah, it's that intense. It's like every inch of the park is glowing. With our package, we also got a tram ride that took us around the entire Kingdom of Lights, and with how hot it was that night, that tram was a blessing. Not only did it give us a chance to cool down a bit, but it also let us sit back and really soak in the views without walking the whole route. Definitely a win-win. So earlier I mentioned that Mike had upgraded us to the anniversary package. Well, neither of us really knew exactly what that included. Mike knew there was going to be some kind of a surprise, but not what it actually would be. During our tram ride through the Kingdom of Lights, the tram made a few stops along the way so we could get out, explore, and take photos, which was super nice. At one of those stops, we were led over to this stunning peacock display, and as we were admiring it, we noticed our names lit up and part of the actual display. And just as we were taking that in, these beautiful dancers came out and performed just for us. It was such a sweet and unexpected celebration of our marriage. They even gave us gifts. It was such a thoughtful and magical moment that made us feel really special. People even started gathering around us, snapping photos like we were celebrities or something. It was wild. That whole moment with the lights, the dancers, the surprise, and the crowd, it made us feel so celebrated. Honestly, the way Carnival Magic went above and beyond made our honeymoon feel like something out of a dream. It wasn't just special, it made it feel like a once-in-a-lifetime memory. Definitely unforgettable. Carnival Magic was hands down a 5 out of 5 experience for us. From the incredible attention to detail, the world record-breaking lights, the playful games and shows, to the unforgettable surprise that made us feel like royalty, every moment was packed with fun, wonder, and heart. And once again, a huge shout out to our wonderful guide Nana for being so kind and thoughtful throughout the night, and to Fizz for capturing every special moment so perfectly. This is the kind of place that leaves you smiling the whole ride home. So that was our unforgettable experience at Carnival Magic. We hope you had as much fun watching it as we did living it. Thanks for joining us on this magical journey, and we can't wait to share more of our adventures with you in the next video.
Khop khun khap.